Plant life is peace. The passive greenery is peace. The various types of plants invoke peace within us. And so today, I am going to be creating a peaceful bush pond garden. I've got some cool little plants that I intend to use. Our beautiful partner's also with me, so we're going to get some moss and decorate this pond. Plants I have here are kale, corn, and pumpkin. I'm going to be planting those today around the pond along with some moss. So on me and beautiful partner went to go gather up some moss. We went near the bridge to cross the creek as there was a lot of moss accumulating by the side of the creek here, growing nice and green. So we got the shovel, put it in a little bucket, and then going to plant the plants. I need to come back to the recreation of the old tent a bit later. It's not looking too good. I put a new pole on it, but it is a bit tall. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do a bit of digging and get it into the ground, just so it doesn't stick up so weirdly like that. So we'll see what happens with that. If you're all wondering about the dining area we created last episode, it is looking real good. It has survived its first night. Plants are all still alive. We've even got some new additions over here that beautiful partner added in after filming was done. So those are looking real sweet. Overall, I think this is a real cozy new addition. And I do intend to expand a pathway out there to the pond and add that little seeding area. My plans are just to dot some seeds around the pond and see what grows. So I got my axe as beautiful partner was using the shovel and collecting some moss to put at the pagoda's base. I was busy hacking away at the soil to create a little hole to get our first seeds in. It wasn't too deep, just a little bit to start growing some pumpkins. Again, this is my second time attempting to grow pumpkins down here in the bush. I will use my boot to flatten the soil before getting to work on the next lot of seeds as beautiful partner watered the pumpkins. Here I was starting to plant some kale. I've never grown kale before, so I'm quite interested to see how this grows. I covered it up with some nice soil and gave it a little pat to make sure it was nice and firm. The water here had a beautiful reflection as well that I took some time to reflect on before I started planting some corn in. I planted them a bit away from each other as the corn does grow rather large and tall. Alright, so I'm quite happy with the progress made just then. Beautiful partner just took the axe. Sometimes I don't ask questions, and I think you guys should learn to do the same. Don't fall in the pond. Okay, well, I've got the plants added. We've got pumpkin, kale, and over here we've got corn. But yeah, as of today, the work is done. Don't worry, the video is not over, but beautiful partner's currently leaving, so yeah, it's the big boo-hoo moment, but the work continues on. Blinded by the sun. You've been blinded. Beautiful partner will return in another video. For now, let's get back to building. I'm a potato. You're becoming a potato? Potato. Okay, you know what I think I should do? Now it is time to get the roof up. First, here is my cat Loki sleeping. Like seriously, do you ever just look at cats just being lazy, living their life, sleeping in the sun? Man, I wish it was like that. Alright, here is the pole. Here is the shovel. Let's get this thing properly dug into the ground. I started by winding up the shovel to get ready to dig, lifting up one of the floorboards so I could find a nice area in the soil to dig a hole for the pole, and then I put my shovel in and began the digging process of the hole, making a little pile of dirt to the left, and I kept on digging till I was satisfied with how deep the hole was. Here is the pile towards the left that I put all the dirt, as I would need to fill up this hole yet again once I was done. Alright, I'm now going to proceed to put the pole here into the hole. So here we go. Alright, yeah, that's much better. That looks much better. Looking around the outside, it's not as high up and stretching as much as before. I like that. Now we just got to fill the hole back in. And so work began as I slowly began to fill the hole back up securing the pole in place and the tent. Alright, here I must say, that's all perfectly in. I'd say it's a job well done over here at the old tent. Now, as you know, I've done some talk of setting up this area with lights. I set them up the last episode and a few episodes ago. So here I am, just chilling here in the bush, just waiting for it to get dark so I can turn these lights on, and I want to be able to look around my encampment and see all of my different lights on that I have installed down here. Because we have the ones that run across the tent here, we've got the ones in the actual tent, and it seems that the pond lights are actually starting to come on over in the distance. You can see them over there. Here they are. It does seem our pond is beginning to finally dry up, however. But that's okay, as when the next lot of rainfall comes through, this place should fill right back up. But our moss looks like it's growing well over on the pagoda. Overall, things by the pond here seem to be doing quite well. And later in the video, we are still going to connect our path from the pond over to our new dining area from last episode. But for now, I'm going to wait till dark, and we're going to then turn all the lights on and have a little walk around. Alright, look at this. We've got our main light set up in the actual tent. And come out the front. Ooh, we got those nice new red lights. Oh, look at those. Don't they look nice? I love it. Let's turn this light on just so you can kind of get just a bit of extra sight. There we go. I don't know why these ones aren't turning on. Over they come across here. I'm not too sure why. Unless the batteries run out, which could be a possibility. Never mind, the battery had just fallen out of the battery pack. So that was why those weren't coming on, but look at that. Coming over here, you can see the pond lights over in the distance. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the vibes this gives off. Like, look how cool this is. I absolutely love this. And we turn back that way and we see the camp, the main camp. Oh yeah. Oh, that is nice. That's nice. Look, the rope glows in the light. Look how cool that looks. That is sick. I am in love with this whole new setup. I love it. I love this. Anyways, let's get on to clearing out this path. And so I got to work with trying to break this log that was in the way of where I wanted to make the path. Originally I tried to jump on it and use the shovel to bounce on it like a trampoline, but it wouldn't work. I tried lifting it up, it also wouldn't work, so I made my way to the tent, made my way back where I got the axe and started hacking away with it. Now I was sick, so this was quite a tedious and very breathtaking process, but I eventually managed to hack my way through. Then I came across this other branch, which I then tried to hack through again, but I just wasn't able to do it as I was too unwell and just didn't have the strength. So then I decided to try it lifted up, which immediately backfired when it assaulted me and tried to kill me. So then I threw it back even further and attempted to make a path. I say attempted because it didn't really do much as I was too sick to do it. Alright, now next up I've got this little seating area here that I kind of do little life talks on my Tier Biscuits channel if you want to check that out. But sorry, I'm a bit sick, guys. But yeah, I'm thinking of moving this as my seat in the pond area, but I'm not too sure if I want to do that just yet or I want to just keep it here. I'm not too sure, I'm still undecided. So yeah, I'm not well at the moment, if you can't tell by my voice. So I'm gonna kind of sit on it for a bit and I'm gonna come back fresh when I've got an idea. Subscribe. Hello, new day for me, new day for me. Now I've been sitting and thinking about the seating area, and I've decided, I think King Toast made this little design here. It's the old, it's like an old, the seat frame and my school locker that I mildly took. Yeah, that's here. And we're going to use that as our seat for the new seating area, instead of moving the old one that I have over there. So that means I've got 3 seating areas technically. Got this one here, which needs a bit of work, arguably. We've got this one here, and then literally right next to it is this one. And I'll have a link in the pinned comments to the video where I made this on my Tea and Biscuits channel. Oh, and I'm about to have another seating area here. We are having a lot of seating areas in the bush done today. I'm going to get this seating area in, and then we're going to be pretty much finishing up for today, as I'm exhausted. I've been filming this video for a week because I've been sick all week. So yeah, it hasn't been pleasant. I've been exhausted, drained of energy, but hoping to get things back on track now and hoping to finally finish this video. Here is the seat that I will be transporting. So I got to work taking off the top half and then trying to pull it out of the ground, but it had gotten quite well stuck into the ground through all the rain and mud that has been happening, but I managed to tug it out. And then I got to work putting it into the new spot and putting the top back on. I'm officially sitting on my new seat. Now, it does need a bit of adjusting, I reckon, but the basic premise is here. I think what I'll just do off camera, just when I'm feeling a bit better and have some spare time, is just kind of flatten it out a bit and just dig it into the ground a bit just so it doesn't rock all over the place. But yeah, the general idea here, and I think this will look really good once it rains a bit more and the pond fills back up, and hopefully some of the plants I've put in start to grow. If not, I can always get some others. And yeah, this area is starting to take some shape. And I know I've been taking a bit of a different direction with these videos lately, changing up the editing style into a more documentary type kind of thing, rather than just me talking to the camera all the time. And I just want to know your thoughts on it. I've been putting it into the bush life videos as well, and I still with the bush life videos like just having a moment where we just sit and talk like this. I do still like that, but I just want to know your thoughts on the new editing style. Do you like it? What could I improve on? I'd love to know your thoughts. And of course, we're pretty much done here for today, but there is still work to be done before I consider this bush project complete. And beautiful partners here just for this. And apparently that. For starters, this pond area still needs a lot of work to get it looking nicer. Paths need to be fully cleared out and the whole area just needs a bit of a redo. In fact, this whole bush area needs a bit of a clear out as the plant life has kinda taken control. But that is all to come as I work my way towards my final project.